So we basically have four types of mountains. The first type of mountain is called the fold mountain. The second type of mountain is called the block mountain. Then we have the residual mountain and the volcanic mountain. So let's look at each of these mountains one after the other and look at their mode of formations and their examples. So we start with the fold mountain. As we all know, when we say fold, we're actually talking about something being bent or squeezed or something that is possibly wrinkled. Now, a fold mountain is not far away from that ideology. Now, a fold mountain is simply an upland or a highland area that is formed as a result of the wrinkling and buckling of the lithosphere or the earth crust, and it is actually caused by the movement, or will I say the horizontal movement within the earth crust. So as we have here, this is just a typical example of what a fold mountain looks like. It's it consists of synclines and anticlines, causing it to have a series of crest and trough. So we look at how fold mountains are formed. Now, like I previously said, that fold mountains are actually caused as a result of horizontal forces, going on within the earth crust or the lithosphere. Now, a fold mountain is actually formed when this movement or this horizontal movement, to be precise, develops in the earth crust. And when these movements actually happen or occur, there is actually a build-up of stress, in the earth crust. And as a result of that stress, we begin to have what we call compression and tensional forces acting on the tectonic plates of the earth crust, causing the horizontal rock layers to squeeze or crumble or wrinkle downwards and upwards. Now, when it's wrinkling upwards, we call it an anticline. But when it wrinkles downward, we call it a syncline. And also, anticlines are seen as crests, while the synclines are seen as the trough. So that is basically how the fold mountains are formed. So let's look at what an anticline and a syncline looks like. So the thing is this: when these compressional forces, act on the earth crust, we begin to see the fold like this. As you can see, we have layers of rock that is being affected by these horizontal forces. Now we have here the syncline, and we have here the anticline. The anticline, like I said, is the up fold. The anticline is the up fold, while the syncline is seen as the downward fold or the trough. So this is basically how the fold mountain looks.